mean, I don't know if we can play much better.
You've been asking yourself that question a lot. What happened? I mean, it seems like that's kind of been for the last month, that's been the story for this defense. Solid for 2.5, 3 quarters, and then there's just that one stretch.
Yeah, I mean, it really was pretty simple again. I mean, the 3rd and 14 is the one that was hard to swallow because we lined up wrong. You know, we left Shipley uncovered. That one was hard to take. And then the interception and the holding penalty was a killer. I mean, now we got the ball 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. You know, we're up 3. You know, have a chance to make it a 2-score game. You know, with probably a lot less time on the clock. So that was a key, to have a holding penalty on such a crucial play. And but it boiled down to the same thing it did against Kansas State. Boiled down to the same thing it did. We went 1 for 11 on 3rd down. The first 12 possessions of the game, they were 1 for 11, and then they go 9 for 14 and finish 10 for 23 or something like that. I don't know if my math is correct, but I know they finished 10 for 23, and I know at one point they were 1 for 11. So the key in all 3 of those possessions was 3rd down. They started making the throws and catches on 3rd down, and our blitzes weren't quite as explosive as they were in the first half in possession 13, 14, and 15. So our blitzes weren't as explosive. Our coverage wasn't as good. And it was fairly tight, but it just wasn't good enough. And then the 4th down game on the line. Oh, jeez. I mean, we tell them, we call timeout and tell them, hey, here's what they're doing. I mean, we knew exactly what they're doing. I mean, we worked it all week long. Here's the game on the line call. We didn't hesitate. Here it is. Play the sticks. Don't back up. There it is. The rest is history.
So what worries you about Kansas then? If you could talk about what they've done, it seems like offenses.
They're much better. I mean, they rushed for 200 yards against Oklahoma State. They threw for 115 maybe. But they're to me they have more of an identity than they did a year ago. They're still rotating the 2 quarterbacks, but they both bring something different. You know, a thrower and a runner. But I see them. They're a lot more. You know, here's their run game. They're very definitive in what they're doing, and so to me they just seem a little more consistent.
Does that play into what you guys do best? I mean, if their strength is running the ball, obviously you guys have had a lot of success.
I think we surprised people. I think Texas thought they were going to be able to come in here and run the ball, and I think they were shocked. That, you know, I think probably the worst thing that happened was Gray getting hurt, and they put Malcolm Brown in. I mean, that dude is a load. Our kids were very impressed with him, and you know, he was a load. But yeah, I think we're surprisingly stronger against the run. I mean, I think our run stats got skewed in the Baylor and Oklahoma game. I really did. I mean, and I think people just kind of look at the bottom line, and then all of a sudden they get out there and start playing us, and they're going, "Wow, these guys are better than I thought." That'd be my take on it.
Thanks, Coach. But they using Pearson like Taylor.